Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be going over the 25 and 2025 for all of the makeup products that I want to use up in the year of 2025. A few of these items are already currently in my project pan, but I felt like it made sense to put them in here because they're gonna take a while to use up. It's not like they're things that are almost done. Well, okay, except for one. Except for one item is almost done, but I really don't, it looks like it's almost done, but I think it's gonna last me quite a bit longer than it looks like it will. So that's why it's in here. I'm going to go through everything in order of how I would use them, because I think that just makes sense to my brain. So first thing I have is moisturizers, chapsticks and lip balms. The first one is really old and I have tried to use this up before, but I feel like there's still a lot left in there and I haven't taken the stopper out yet. But this is the Hard Candy Instant Lip Fix. And I have already used up the scrub end, but I haven't used up the treatment end. And I do actually really like it. Actually, I'm going to put some on right now because my lips could use it. But it is a very thick formula. It is really like a lip treatment. It's not like a lip gloss at all. So I would need to put this on like in the morning or something on a day where I know I'm not going to be doing my makeup, or it's going to be a little while till I do my makeup, or putting this on at night or something. But I do really like this and it works. And it's getting really old. It's already really old, so I need to focus on that and use it up. Next, I have this chapstick, which is the Chapstick Total Hydration and Soothing Vanilla, and I have been using this one already. Well, let's hurry that up, please. Okay, well, apparently my camera hates me, but that's how much I have left. It's quite a bit, but I have used maybe like 1/6 of it. You can kind of see where I'm at in there. I'm just gonna keep chipping away at this. I use this at the beginning of my makeup routine. I'm just gonna keep at it until it's gone. I just don't go through chapstick very often. There's maybe like 1 month out of the year where I actually need chapstick. Otherwise, my lips don't get dry or chapped throughout the year, which is honestly a miracle because the rest of my body is dry as a desert, like all year round. So riddle me that one, I don't know. But because of that, I don't really go through a lot of chapstick. So I kind of have to force myself to use it even when I don't really feel like I need it. I think it's still probably a good habit to be in. Next is the Jouer Essential Lip Enhancer. It says it's a conditioning lip treatment, so I mean, I don't know. It's not as thick as the Hard Candy one. Also, I really don't know why my camera won't focus. Oh my gosh. So it's not as thick as the Hard Candy one, but it is still really nice. And well, maybe it is as thick. I don't remember it being as thick. Maybe it is. I don't know. But I have this in here in case I use up the Hard Candy one, and then I can move on to something else. Let's see. Let's do primers next. I have quite a few primers in here. Let's start with this one. This is the e.l.f. Hydrating Booster Drops, and there are multiple different ways that you could use this, but I will be using this as like a primer. But yeah, mine is getting really thick and it needs to be used up quickly. This is in my project right now. I just finished up my other primer that I had maybe a couple more uses on. I kind of preemptively rolled this in because I only had a few more uses on the other primer I had. So I will be able to get to start using this now because I did finish that one up. There is that. And then this one I've kind of been unofficially panning while I do my like other actual panning project. This is a Smashbox Photo Finish primer, and this is just like a little sample size, but I've had this for so long and I feel like I've used it so much, and it just keeps going and going and going. But yeah, I'm gonna keep working on it. It would be really nice to get this just gone, out of the way. I have way too many primers. I think that's why I put so many in here. I just have way too many primers. I don't need this many. This one is like a bazillion years old. This is the L'Oreal Magic Lumi primer. I did try to pan this at one point, I'm pretty sure, because I have a little mark there, and I don't know where this is at now. It's probably not settled because I had it on its side, but oh wow, actually it is. It's way down here now. Whoop. It's like way down there, so this should not take me long at all to use up. That's amazing. I did not realize it was that low. That's great. Then I have the why did I say this so weird? No Problem priming water from Touch and Soul, and I have used a good amount of this one as well. Maybe at least a third of it. I feel like that's at least a third, right? I don't know how full it was to begin with, but I don't really know that I really care about this so much. Like, it's fine. It's fine. But like, I would not go out of my way to repurchase it again, but there's that. This is the Wet n Wild Prime Focus Primer Serum. I don't actually think I've used this before. Maybe like once or twice. Not enough to remember what I thought about it, but I have this little primer serum. I mean, I clearly have used it at least a couple times, right? I don't know. That was probably full when I got it. Who knows? But I have that. We're going to try to use that. And these, some of these items are kind of like sneak peeks into what I'll be rolling in to my project pan throughout the year to replace the items that I have in it now. But I'm totally fine with that because you guys don't know what order it'll be in, right? You don't know. This is the NYX Professional Makeup Blur Screen. It's like a sunscreen primer. This is actually probably my newest primer, but it has sunscreen in it. So I want to use it before the sunscreen goes bad. Also, I'm trying to like squeeze it up without squeezing it out. There's like not, I've only used this once and like it's already there. Like the primer's already up to there. Like that much of the primer, like the bottle is empty and I've used this once. And this is like am I crazy? I feel like this is like a $10 primer to get only half the bottle full. Really? And I don't even remember liking it that much when I used it the first time. So she's got to go. Next we have foundations, and this one is already in my project pan. This is the Ilia Super Serum Skin Tint. This one also has SPF 40 in it. I don't think that the sunscreen is good anymore. That's totally fine. Like I don't need to rely on this for sunscreen, but I don't, there's no way the sunscreen in here is good anymore. Also, this is, I don't think it's because it's gone bad, because it's always smelled like this, but it smells just weird. It just has a weird scent to it that I do not like. The scent doesn't linger. Like after I like do my concealer and I powder and everything, it doesn't smell like that anymore. But it smells like almost like kind of chemically, but it's just, it smelled like this from the day that I got it, and it just smells weird. I do not like it at all. It's not good. So I do need to use this up. Also, the color is too dark for me, honestly. It's too dark, but I'm pretty sure when I bought this was the lightest one they had. I don't know if it's the lightest one they have, period. I just can't imagine that it is, but it was the lightest one they had when I got it. I don't even know what shade it is, but yeah, I feel like this is gonna last me a while. I think there may be probably most of the bottle full with this still, honestly, but I don't know. I'm also not like a fan of the dropper situation. I don't know. So this is in my project pan already. The next two that I put in here, I do know that I like, but I want to use them up because this one that I'm holding right now, but you can't see yet, I will not be repurchasing just because I think it's great. It's insanely overpriced. But I do like it. I'm not going to spend the amount of money that it costs to replace it. I got this in a BoxyCharm, so I didn't buy it full price. It's like $100 full price at least. I think it might be more than that. But it's the QMS Active Glow Tinted Day Cream, and I do like this product. I think it's a little too dark for me, but because it's so thin, it's a little bit easier to get away with it being too dark. It's very, very light coverage. Honestly, borderline no coverage, which is part of the reason why I think the price is insane. But it does have a really nice finish, and if I do like 2 layers of it, then it looks fine. Like it evens things out, but I have no intention of repurchasing this, and it's getting old, so I want to use it up. The next one is the Physicians Formula, the Healthy Foundation, and I do really like this formula, but it's also, again, very old. This originally had SPF 20. There's no way the SPF is good on this anymore. Does it have the expiration date for the SPF? Yeah, March 2021. We're going into 2025. It still smells fine. Like, it still performs fine, still smells fine. It's just, yeah, it's starting to smell a little, honestly, it smells like coffee kind of, actually. It's starting to smell a little chemically, but it doesn't smell, honestly, it still smells leagues better than the Ilia foundation. But because it's so old, I want to use it up. Also, I do have some foundations in my collection that I'm not as familiar with as these two. So I'm not certain that I like them or not. And I would prefer to use up foundations that I can get to work, but maybe I don't love. But that's how I would usually approach it. But I know that these two are getting old, and I know I like them, so I feel like I want to use them before I can't anymore. I may at some point repurchase this one, but again, it's a bazillion years old. So those are the 3 foundations that I'm rolling in, and then I'm going to be rolling in, not rolling in, like it's not like a project in that sense, but I have 3 concealers on this list. So the first one is the one I'm already currently working on, which is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind, and I do have the tiniest little bit left in there, but honestly, I think this will still last me a few months. And I will not be repurchasing this. I don't even know if they sell this anymore. I think they probably do, but I wouldn't be repurchasing it. I'm not a fan of the applicator. It's not even like a hygiene thing. It's just like, once you use it so much, it's not fluffy anymore, and there's like this plastic protrusion in the center of it where the concealer comes out of, and if you're not like careful, like the plastic can scrape, and it's just not like a pleasant experience. I would rather just use a doe foot applicator, and on top of that, the concealer itself is not anything great. Like, it's not terrible. It's not the worst concealer I've ever used, but it's definitely not great. So I can't wait for this to be gone, honestly. Just need to get rid of it. The other 2 I have are the ColourPop Pretty Fresh concealers, and I have these in 2 different colors, which is why I'm rolling in both. I gotta stop saying rolling in. I'm used to doing like projects. So I have Light 40N and Fair 20N. So yeah, I have both of those. I like these concealers, but I don't know. I don't know that I would repurchase them again because I like my my other Maybelline, my Maybelline Fit Me concealers. I like them more than these. Like, they're cheaper. So I just, you know. Okay. Then for, oh, my hair is really bugging me. Also, the lighting is really bad. I apologize. Hopefully I can kind of fix it a little bit when I edit, but this is what I got to work with. I have two powders, and the one that I'm currently working on in my project is the e.l.f. Halo Glow powder, and it's in the shade Light. Let me kind of, I am almost halfway done with this. I don't know if you'll be able to see. It's right there. It's like right there, right above the little belly button there. And I feel like I'm making really great progress with this. I think I actually might end up having to buy a new powder in 2025 if I'm as consistent with my makeup usage as I have been the last couple months in 2025. The last couple months of 2024, if I keep up that pace all throughout 2025 is what I mean. I think I might actually end up having to purchase a new powder. Maybe. Or maybe going into 2026 I might. So I have two powders in this list, or on this list. But after these two are done, I only have one more left. And granted, that is my largest powder that I have left. I still only have one left, which is crazy. It's real crazy. But, yeah. I really only feel the need to have one powder at a time, which is why I put powders in this list, or on this. I keep wanting to say project, so I keep saying on this list. The reason I put powders on this list is because I want to whittle it down to having just one powder at a time. Maximum two, because maybe I'll have one that I know I really love and one that I'm testing out to see if I want to switch to that or not, but I really don't need more than one at a time. And I don't care about as long as my powder's working, I don't care about having options, really. Because my makeup doesn't really change season to season, because where I am right now, especially, the weather doesn't really change season to season. So I don't need more than one. So the e.l.f. Halo Glow, working on that one currently, and then after that one's done, I will move on to my Maybelline Fit Me powder. And this is like my OG go-to powder. I don't remember what I was saying. I had to pause the video for a second, but I think I was talking about, I don't know. So Maybelline Fit Me powder used to be my like go-to. This one is in the shade Fair Light. But I have been really liking the e.l.f. Halo Glow, so maybe I'll go back to that whenever I need to buy a new powder, but we'll see. This is going to be the one I use afterwards, and it is pretty much full, I think. I mean, it's like halfway full. I don't know how much of that is in the, I don't know how much powder's in the lid though, but it is like about halfway full of powder. So there's those. And then I have a few setting sprays and a few lip products. So I'm going to do, and I have one cheek product. Let me actually do the cheek product right now. So I have the Milani Cheek Kiss Liquid Blush in 140 Rose Romance. And I wasn't going to put any like color products in here. I wasn't going to put any eyeshadows because I have an eyeshadow project going that is pretty much all randomized, and I want to focus on the shadows that I have in that project. So it didn't make sense for me to roll in any eyeshadows and be like, this is what I want to use up, because I don't know if I'll get to those because it's randomized. And then cheek products, I didn't want to roll any in because I didn't want to, I don't know if I'm going to be able to hit pan on any of them. I don't think any of my cheek products are close enough to pan where I'd be able to hit pan on it and then still use other products throughout the year. So I think what I'm going to do for my cheek products is, for like my powder cheek products, which is most of them, is just rotate each month and just use whichever ones I'm feeling like, pick a few to use for the month and then rotate them out each month, and then not have it in any kind of official project or list or anything. But I do want to focus on a liquid blush that I felt like would go well with a lot of other blushes that I have, because I feel like this is probably the only way I'm going to get myself to really get like make any kind of dent on it. And I don't have a lot of liquid blushes. I think I only have 3, but I do want to get myself to actually use them. So that is why this is the sole color product that is in here. For setting sprays, this is the one that's currently in my project, which is the NYX Metcaina Mist. Pretty sure I'm saying that right. This is the Avatar, the setting spray from the Avatar collection, and it's working fine. Like, there's nothing, I think it's still pretty full. It's like up here. There's like nothing really special about it. The sprayer is fine. The actual setting spray is fine. So yeah, I'm working my way through that. Then I have the Rick and Morty Glam Light setting spray, and the reason this was this Jesus. Wow. Okay. The reason this one is in here is because of the bottle shape. And now it's really cute. It's cute. It's a little, it's not a beaker. What is this shape called? I can't remember. It's a little science glass bottle beakery looking thing. Excuse me. But the shape is kind of annoying to store. And it's kind of annoying to hold and spray. So I figured I might as well put this on the list to try and use up, because I get it. And it's like very, you know, on theme, very appropriate, but it's just not a shape I want to keep around. Also, sorry. My allergies have been going crazy, and then whatever I did with my voice just kind of triggered it. Hopefully I can hold off for the rest of the video. The last setting spray I have in here is the e.l.f. Stale Night Microfine Setting Mist, and I actually was going to roll this into my project before the next one, but the sprayer is broken. I don't know if it's clogged or what, but it's, oh yeah, it's like spitting. The sprayer's broken. I have another bottle that I can decant it into that has a really nice sprayer on it, but I just didn't feel like going through all that right now. So, I will try to use this up, but I mean, I want to use it up because the sprayer's broken. That's really mostly the reason. But kind of when I chose it originally, before I realized the sprayer was broken, I just picked one at random. There wasn't really any reason, but now I want to use it up because the sprayer's broken. So we'll get to that eventually. As for my lip products, I have 4 lip products. I have this Maybelline Lifter Gloss in Pearl. And this is about halfway done. I did have it in a project at one point, and it's about halfway done. And I do really like this lip gloss. It's really nice. It's really thick, and it's going to be really easy to use because it's just like clear and kind of glittery. So there's that. I do really like this formula. Really the only reason I'm putting it on this list is because it's already halfway gone. I think it's the lip gloss that I like have the most use on, but I would definitely repurchase this formula again. honestly, I think I have enough lip gloss. I have enough lip gloss to last me the rest of my life, if I'm being perfectly honest. So that probably will never happen. But if I ever got to the point where I felt like I could buy more lip gloss and these still existed, I would buy these. I do have one more in a different color, but yeah. Then I have the Tapatio lip gloss in natural, and it's just the clear one. And I figured a clear gloss would be easy to use up. It's a plumping gloss because it's like spicy. And I just figured clear would be easy to use up because I can just throw it on. And then also the bottle is just really tiny, so there's not a lot of product in there to begin with. So our mission is to use things up this year. The next two items are the last two items, and I do have both of these in my project currently. And the goal on both of them is to use them up, so they're probably going to be in there for a while. But this is the e.l.f. Retro Paradise lip liner, and this is one of two. Neither of them have names. I don't understand why, but it's just like a nude beige, almost kind of like pinky a little bit color. But yeah, that's in there. This is probably going to take the entire year to get through, but whatever. And then I have the e.l.f. What is this? Seriously Satin lipstick in Cider. And I have made some progress on this, but I don't even know that you'll be able to tell. But it's this one, this lipstick. And I do really like this lipstick. I really like the formula. But also it's really easy to tell where I'm at because it's clear. So it's very handy. I really mostly put those both in here because they're already in my project and I want to continue trying to use them up. They might as well be on here. So, but that's it. That's all of the makeup that I want to use up in the year of 2025. If I'm being perfectly honest, I might even get through more than this because I'm really going to try to stay on top of my makeup usage. Because I enjoy doing my makeup. It's part of my daily routine that I really look forward to. I just need to get over this mental block of feeling guilty when I do it, because it feels like kind of like a waste of time, even though I know it's not. It's not a waste of time because it adds enjoyment to my day, and because there are some days where I need to do my makeup for filming purposes or whatever. The only reason I'm not wearing makeup is because I need to film these videos and I don't have time to do it before I do that. But yeah, anyway, that's it. That's it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, thumbs up and subscribe. I hope you guys have a great day. Let me know down below if you guys have a list of products that you plan on trying to use up in 2025. I would be very interested to know what those products are. So let me know. And yeah, I will see you guys next time. Bye.